What's up, Friday? How's the little man doing? He's quite the handsome boy. Hi. He's quite the handsome boy. Yes, I'll get you your food in a minute, please. Hi, buddy. Oh, he's a handsome dude. Yeah, focus. Focus on the cutie. Yes, and you. You're cute too. Quite a different day than the last video that would be in line with this one, which was the windstorm where we repaired that. And Friday had her baby. We had a bit of rain come in that night, and then it dropped in temperature pretty aggressively and snowed. So we've got underneath this is a nice sheet of ice with a bit of snow froze to it. So it's lovely. Lovely, guys. Just a beautiful, well, you can't complain about it. So I'm just working on feeding these guys, and as you can see, I'm working on my hay and my oat straw. So Mandy's girls got theirs up there ready to go. We just got to herd them out, but I'll keep getting this loaded up here and we'll get going. So I'll go ahead and try to do a bit of an update on stuff. I'm going to try to do more blog stuff. Carrie's at work. It's her first day back to work today. So it's just me here running everything. Now, I'm going to try to do more of a couple days on the farm right now and cut the blogs down a little bit so that I don't have to do one day every time and have to edit every night. So I just do a video over a couple days, it makes my life easier. Anyways, we gotta get the hay shed. Our hay bale that was on top is done. As you can see, there's no hay bale on top. So we're gonna go ahead and get this set up. We've got a farmer's market, the last one in Kamloops, coming up on Saturday. So I have to go ahead and try and get some of the truck ready and the canopy on for that. And then I'm going to get some of my stuff pre-staged and set up so I don't have to do that Friday night or Saturday morning. I just want to take off. So this video will probably be out on Sunday or Saturday night, because then any wannabe criminals that are like, hey, they're not going to be home on Saturday and are watching this, you see, security smart, won't be like, hey, we'll go and break into their place when they're not home, right? You see, I'm freaking smart. Normally mom and dad are around on Saturdays while we're off to a market, but they're getting ready for Christmas at home, so it's just us being smart about smart. So we'll get that done. Load up the truck. I've just got to clean up the shop. I'm not going to video that because I have some shop stuff to go. I got to finish working on the sawmill a bit, and then yeah. So what I'm doing here is we are tying off the hay to the two outer strings. I'll bring you over and we'll take a look and see what I'm doing here. So I cut these two outer strings, put a rope in there or another string in there, and let's do a quick release knot right there, which makes it easy for me to get the hay undone. There's a couple of boards on the back wedged against the hay bale so the back flakes won't fall down. And then we get to go through here and try and figure out where the other four strings are, which is about here, nope, here, there we go, here, and here. Sweet, I did that like I knew what I was doing, and I haven't done it a million times. But then, as you can see, the whole thing shifted out, and it wanted to pop loose on me, but this prevents these flakes from falling out and making a mess. You see, I don't like messes. We're also going to go ahead and rake up everything today. I'll lift these up, and then okay. I hate these little strings. I hate them so much. Hate them. I hate them. Up and at them. Oh, there's one right there. Sometimes they have them, sometimes they don't. Oh, there's one right there. Sweet. Problem is we've had so many wet, you see this frozen stuff on top, that's from that rain and wind and such. So there we go. And then in order to get the hay down, we can actually do it a little bit more controlled. So I'm going to back you up. Oh, I'm going to put this out of the way. We don't need this no more. So I've got freight trains loaded there, and I need... So I've already got one flake on Manny's plus his oats flake. So that's done. I need one flake of hay for freight train, and I need 2 for these little guys at the main flock there. So I need 3 down. Let's see what happens. This is frozen. It wouldn't have been a big deal. 3. We'll say 3. Sure. That looks like 3. That don't look right. There we go. Better. Thankfully that was actually frozen and didn't come down at me. Sometimes if they're not frozen, you'll just get more down and it's a friggin' disaster. All this up today too. We got a bit of a wind right now, and we don't want any of this rakings on the ground to get covered in snow because you can feed that out. It's a tasty leaf stuff. So. Wind is coming from this direction, so I'll have to take this in and throw it over. Oh, that's a big one. Is that 2? Oh, that's big. That's 1. You guys can get a bigger one. Holy shit, that's... Hey, you guys might just get 1.5. These are huge flakes of hay. You guys just get this much. Oh. You'll get this much. Holy shit, that's big. That's way much. Holy crap, that's way heavy. This is a lot. You guys... Nice. Black. Yeah, we'll give you guys the whole thing. You guys are growing lambs. still might just do a little bit. This actually looks like a lot, you guys. Like more than enough. Come on, little lamb, get out of the feeder. Oh. Hey guys, what happened to you? You look like you fell in the mud. Are you okay? That is a lot of hay. You guys through it. Maybe a little bit more. Those 5 boys get a thing of oats in the morning and then hay in the evening. So they've got their big flake there. I couldn't open that gate, so that's why I just drew it over. These girls got theirs, Freight Trains girls, and you can see Dairy Girl comes to vacuum up what I dump out there out of the wheelbarrow. Wind's coming out of the southeast, so I threw things over this way because this is the south. Usually we've been going in. If I try and go in on my own, they're gonna just attack me. I could grab the dog, but these guys here, they do have a little bit more than they need. You're kind of fighting. I want to feed them a lot, but then they'll waste it and they'll put it into the ground and they'll stomp on it, and then those that want more can't get more. If you underfeed them, then they're hungry and they lose weight. So that's why you kind of make sure you feed them the appropriate amount. They're going into the feeder. It's not finished yet. Some of them just don't want to be on the ground, and I get it. I never got a chance to get into this pen and clean it. That pen's been cleaned. Half of that pen over there has been cleaned but has no feeder. Those 2 pens have been cleaned. So it's just I never got in here in time, so the ground is not pleasant and they know it and they don't like it. So now it's just Manny's girls up there and Friday. Come by. Look back. My look. Hey, come by. Away. Away. There. Hey, look. Maya, back. Hey, right here. Come on, Manny. Maya, here. Come on, Maya, look back. Maya, Manny, get in there. Come on, Maya, here. Manny, get in there. Get in there. Maya, here. Come on. Oh, no, stop being a dink. Get in there. Up, up. Well, that was okay. Not great. She's still in training. Maya, here. Gate. Down. Watch the gate. Good girl. Stay there. Okay, now I can feed these guys. Well, she's been up there for quite a bit, lying at the gate while I filled that feeder and took the wheelbarrows out. It's kind of what she likes to do, is hold gates. So their feeder's full. Because we've got a pen to put these guys in, it's a lot easier to get them out and make it easier to feed because they can go into the front yard. These guys, if I maybe set up the pen down here to put them in, I could push them out, which would give Maya even more to do. We're just working on training her, so it's just coming on. I mean, we're new to training sheepdogs and she's really way too keen on it, so she's kind of almost out of our league, but we're working together and she's doing what we need. And at the end of the day, this is a working sheep farm, and what we need is a dog that does what we need, not that does the trialing as good as everybody says. Carrie wants to trial, but I just need a dog that works. So other than going over and checking the horses, and I got to break these waters and scoop them out with the rake or forks, that's about it. So that's it. That's pretty much the only farm thing that's really happening today. I should check the back of that truck and make sure I can put the canopy on. And I'm going to start cleaning up inside of my workshop a bit to get things organized and cleaned up for the tractor parts are coming in fast and furious right now, so we're going to get back to work on that project. And I've got the sawmill frame sitting right there. I'm gonna start stripping that down and squaring everything up and cleaning that up and reassembling that as well. So that's kind of what I'm getting ready. There's not a whole lot going on out here because there isn't a whole lot to actually do. Like feed these guys, make sure Friday's got all her stuff for her baby. I mean, that's it, man. That's a winter. There's not a whole lot going on. Little guy's bouncing down there. Yeah, trying to. So yeah, anyways, okay, next part of this, I don't know what that is. Not sure how good it's turning out here, but the weather sure decided to shift on us. The winds are pretty aggressive right now, but the other day the winds were going in this direction and this direction, and now they're coming almost dead opposite. So that should all be secured, thankfully. My camper is good enough, whatever. Can't do much about that. So yeah, look at that, eh? Look at that weather come down. Jeebers. Well, it is December. Lord, it's a gross one, but it's a good day to spend inside at the shop. Hey, Friday. This is like a completely different day than yesterday. How's our buddy doing? Oh, getting a drink. Look at this. Like blue skies, except for there. Sunshine coming through. It is colder than yesterday at -2 or 3 or whatever, but the wind is probably driving it lower, but that's not a big deal. It's a much nicer day. So, I did put the canopy on the truck yesterday. Today I've got to get this loaded up and ready to go for the market tomorrow. That's pretty much my only plan for the day. See what type of tracks we've had carry out. Yeah, that's it, carry out. Look at the ice under this though. So we had a fresh bit of snow yesterday, I do believe. Yes, Friday, I'm gonna feed in a minute. Well, it's a lovely day, a bit windy. We did have another big windstorm sort of come through for like 2 or 3 hours last night. So the only thing that happened is I forgot to latch one of those gates and it blew open, and then Cassie went on patrol. So whatever, not gonna worry about it. It's a good thing. She can go out and do her thing. The main road looks like it's been blown right off and is just a sheet of ice. So thankfully we got 4-wheel drive in this truck. Carrie's got 4-wheel drive and brand new winter tires. Look at how nice these tires are tractioning on this stuff though. Man, those are nice winters. So I'm gonna go get stuff loaded up. I've got to move some more of this stuff and put this away. Yeah. I got to do something for my skid steer too. I took the inspection covers off the bottom of the skid steer to wash it out. These are go on the bottom, but look at these gaskets are all just destroyed. So I've got to get another gasket like that to reseal those bottom covers. And then this has to go up on the roof in the shop, and then that has to go around the back side. So, but I got to get everybody fed right now and turn the solar panel because it's not facing the sun. So that's about it for today. Not a whole lot going on here. I've been working on the shop some more, so I'll do that, but we'll get this loaded up for tomorrow. That's the next thing. I won't show feeding because it's not worth it. I did it yesterday, so pitter patter. You were just bouncing, little man. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna get waters going right now. So I gotta do waters. We're really low and they're froze. So I'm gonna be running off of the mudroom. God, I gotta get this finished cleaned up before Christmas. This tap is still on. We haven't gotten cold enough yet for me to turn off the outside tap. Well, this one. I've turned off the other ones around the house, but I haven't turned off this one. These are not like frost-free taps. You can get external taps where Cassie pet time. Cassie pet time. Okay, you can get external taps where when you have a dog in the way, instead of this one here, when you turn this valve, you shut it off right here. There is ones that they flow backwards or downhill backwards, and then this valve turns off in the house where it's warm, so there's no water on this exterior side, so you can leave your taps on all winter. I'll probably upgrade when we redo the siding on the house to those ones so we can leave them open all year. Anyways, so I'm gonna do waters, but I'm gonna run them off of the laundry sink tap, and that way I can run hot water to them and melt the ice out, and they'll last longer. So I'm gonna do that now. Just broke all the ice out and threw it off to the side, and now we're just gonna add the rest of this straight hot. With the cold, it'll be just drinkable for them. Everybody's getting a drink right now. And then I'll go down and do them last, because then the hose will drain downhill into that. Hi, big guy. So water comes in up there, and then I'll run the hose straight down to that one last. And then as I disconnect the red hose up at the top and put it into Manny's, the water has a chance to run down, and we will have less chance of the hoses freezing while they're in the shop. So those guys will be next after this one, because they got enough to drink here while I top the wee men up. So I'm gonna get the waters done today and top everything up with hot, because they should last 2 days or so without having to top them up, just breaking the ice off. Tomorrow I've got to go to the farmer's market, so this is kind of my only sort of thing I have to do today, because trying to do this in the morning before I got to go to the market and feed them is going to be almost impossible. So I'll do it today. We'll make sure everybody's got waters today and topped up. That'll last for sure. I've got the only ones that'll be questionable, not these guys, because they've got so many waterers. There's only 5 boys in here to that one. Freight Train's girls got that big one. That usually lasts almost a week, because they're like camels down there. But Manny's girls back here, they go through that black one almost every day, but it's right next to the house. So the Manny boys that are in here that are intact, they can't do anything. They're too young to actually get their sisters preggers, but they're definitely Manny kids. They've been fighting over these girls. Look at the 2 of them. So these 3 girls here are kind of coming into their first heat cycle. And you can see the boys are they're definitely Manny's kids. So the one with the black hawks, he's the one that's staying around for a replacement for his father, because he's not related to any of them. So oh, he's a silly guy. And then the other guy is Softy's ram lamb. Softy there, that's her ram lamb. But stay away from my girl. Oh boys. So just a little detour today. I decided to start work on some of my cleanup in the shop. I've got like stuff that I've kept because I was going to fix it, but this light didn't work so good, and now it does. What ends up happening, I'll show you. I got another one of these, but I just fixed this one up. So I'm going to take this and put this in our lambing supplies. It just takes 2 D cells, but yeah, I like that. These are what we were using in our pallet barn for quite a while for lights for lambing. So just takes a couple of big D cells. Not exactly the best made, but they worked for what we need. So here's the other one. I'm out in the breezeway because I can. So what ends up happening is there's a little nut on this rheostat, and when you turn it, that nut sometimes loosens off, and you spin this until one of these wires breaks, and that's what ended up happening. This one was the red wire, which goes to the LED. On the other one, it was yellow wire, which comes from the battery. It's pretty much a simple 2 wire. So ground goes straight from your battery to here through this connection right there, and then your power or your positive comes up to this yellow side, and then it goes to this connection to here, and then positive goes to there. Well, it was a nice day up here, I think. I'm back from the farmer's market because it is Saturday. I just gotta finish unloading the freezer under the deck and unloading the truck and taking the coolers of stuff into the basement to the freezer. Yeah, so that was a good day. Looks like we've had quite a bit of sun up here. Clouds have just started to roll in. I just checked the temperature. She was +2, but it's still pretty stiff because I think the wind has been causing everything to freeze up. So I'm just gonna wait till Carrie gets home to take this freezer off, because we have to put the ramps down right there, and then we shove it under here so that it's protected and out of the weather. And I think on the next week that we've got this off, or the 2 weeks we're off of the markets, I'm gonna put some new casters on this and rebuild some of the damaged part on this aluminum deal, so it's a little bit more usable. As you see, I got to tie it close. So I think that's it. So I don't think I'm gonna be up to too much more. usually when it's farmer's market, this is it. I gotta probably put fuel in the truck. I probably should have stopped to put fuel in the truck, but oh well. Carrie's off to go visit her mom. She was she had to go to the hospital last night, so Carrie had to take today off, and she's down at the hospital right now, just seeing how her mom's doing. She's doing a bit better today, so she's going to be picking up fuel for the gen set. I should have stopped and got fuel in the truck, but I don't really care that much about that. If I have an emergency and I have to get down tomorrow, if Carrie goes to work, depending on how her mom's doing, I can just drain fuel out of the gen set and put it in the truck. But I'm hoping not to have to go anywhere. Well, hopefully Carrie's mom starts feeling better. They're going to keep her in the hospital for a few days just for some observation and some test stuff. And then hopefully she will be back out, because we're supposed to be doing a Christmas up here. So she's got a few days to get better. But tomorrow I'm going to finish tearing my mill apart. So I can start cleaning that up to get that to go. If Carrie's off tomorrow to go see her mom, I'll probably go down with her to the hospital to visit her mom. So, I mean, the mill I can do at any time. Nobody's expected to make babies. Well, they're making babies. Nobody's expected to have babies. Oh, I shaved my head yesterday and my ears are cold now. Yeah, so, oh man, he's doing the face. He's doing the lemon, the face. Carrie showed me a ad for a video called Sheep Detectives, a movie that's coming out. It looks pretty CGI heavy, but damn, it looks cute. I think we're gonna go watch that. Mother's Day 2020-something-6. So it looks really cute. So I mean, hey, whatever. All the sheep are CGI, but sometimes you just need to have a fun movie, man. And it's got Wolverine in it. I like Wolverine. Hugh Jackman. Friday. Say bye, Friday. No? You know we gotta go and snuggle our buddy there. Can you get out of the way so I can snuggle Mr. Buddy? You got lots of water. I had to put Maya out. She's playing with Cassie. Hi, snuggle buddy. Go. Oh. Friday. Your boy needs attention too. Boy. Such a good girl.